Alright, thank you for tuning in. It's Xavier Daniel again, still free. And this has to be journal entry, I think 5 or 6. It's one of them. I haven't looked at my computer and checked. I'm just here making this content for you guys. Let you know what's going on with me this week. And this week, I've been learning some new skills. Not learning some new skills, listening to some new audiobooks to build new skills and understanding what's going on, right? So this week I was listening to, actually 3 audiobooks, partial to 3 audiobooks. I listened to Sell Like Sirhan and Big Money Energy by Ryan Serhant as well. And if you don't know who Mr. Ryan Serhant is, he's a huge real estate broker out in New York, and he dropped a book recently called Big Money Energy. I think, what was it, probably like 2 to 4 months old. And then he has another book that's like 2 years old, that's Sell Like Sirhan, where it teaches you the way of selling. And as you listen to the books and things like that, the reason why he got into real estate was because his back's against the wall. He had to make some money, and he did it. He said, yo, this is something I can get into, and then there's no cap on how much money you can make. And that's the huge thing that I took from it when I found out about Mr. Serhant, was the fact that there's no cap on how much he can make. If there's property, he sells it, he makes his money. And the thing about it is the way we work, the majority of us work, is we go to work 9 to 5, let's just say 9 to 5, 8 hours. And guess what? They're paying us $15. So guess what? There's a cap on what we can make at that time. Then if they're nice enough to give you 30%, I said 30%, 3%, to keep up with inflation and give you 5% raise a year or something, you're still not making enough. Because everything else is still going up. So you're just making enough, they're just giving you enough to keep up with inflation, basically. So that was the big thing for me, listening to these books by Mr. Ryan Serhant, was just like, I gotta make something happen because these people are putting caps on what I can make. Yes, I'm in school, and then I also just like to learn new things. I listen to audiobooks all the time so I can advance my education and understanding how to move and how to make things shake. And I hope you would be doing the same as well. So what it really is just you got to make sure you put yourself in a position to make more money. And that's what I'm doing with school. And I'm even thinking about getting into real estate. A while back, when I was in New York, I actually went to sign up for something for real estate. I was in it probably about like 2 weeks. And I just felt it kind of wasn't. It just the training behind it wasn't for me. And I just wasn't confident in myself at the time as well. So I didn't pursue it. But now I'm thinking about really pursuing it. And I know you're probably thinking during this time, the pandemic, there's a lot of people still buying properties because lower interest rates. But with the lower interest rates, the houses actually shoot up in prices. It's kind of like a stock bond type of thing. When the stock raises, the bond goes down, or the bonds go up. That's the type of thing that happens. But I'm still going to think about getting into it to at least learn the in and outs of it. And that's an industry that it can't put a cap. If I don't perform, it's on me. And I want to put myself in a position where it's on me if things go wrong. I'm tired of just living comfortably and understanding, okay, I can go to work. I'm coming home with $1,000 a week. Just putting a number like that. I'm not sitting here saying that's what I make or that's not what I make. I'm just putting a number. Say you're making $1,000 a week. After taxes, you come home with less than 20% taking out $800. You comfortable? You could get comfortable like that. I don't want to. That's not enough money, especially with how I want to retire early. So that's not enough money. So this week has been making me think about making major player moves, you know what I'm saying? Major big money moves. So big money energy, big money moves, So me personally, I'm thinking about getting into like the rental industry, not even like, not the real estate rental yet, because you need a little more capital. But I saved up enough capital where I know I could go ahead and get rental cars, rental vehicles. Get me a vehicle that I can actually rent out. And that's one of the major moves about leveraging my credit. I got my credit right and things like that, and I have enough where I can put a good down payment where my monthly rate is going to be low enough where I can rent this car out and I can make my money. I can make my payment in a week. I can make my payment in a week, and then in the following week, it'll just be profit from there. So that's really the play for me, to at least start some entrepreneurship, to make some extra money on the side. And if that one goes right, go to 2 to 3 cars, go to 4 to 5 cars, and just continue to build it from there. So it's just about making the play and seeing how it goes. And the best part, and people are like, yo, they know I'm not a car person like that, but I've always wanted a Tesla. I want a Tesla. I liked them before they became hot. You can even ask my cousin Shy. We came out to Atlanta a while back. This probably had to be, what was it, probably like 7, 8 years back. We came out to move to Atlanta. And we going down to through the club areas, you know, we walking down the strip, and I stop him. He's a mechanic and everything. So I stop him, I'm like, yo, what car is that? I've never seen that logo before. He was like, I don't know. So it was even before that, so I walked up to the car, and I'm looking, I'm like, a Tesla? Like, this is nice, I like this. I need me one of those. So it's been a while since I seen a Tesla the first time before it became a popular item. And I was like, I like this car. So now it's just that it's catching steam and things like that. It might seem like I'm jumping on the bandwagon, but that's the car that I wanted. I liked it from then. So it's just that it's popular is even better now for me. So that's really my major play that this week that I wanna start to look into and get into. And you know, I've been looking at my YouTube, because there's tons of YouTube University is a real thing. So you can find a lot of things you want to learn on YouTube. You have to get into the field and figure some of the minute details yourself. Or when you start researching them on YouTube, you can find courses. Like, I know, what is it, CEO Maddie? He has a course for like $1,500. When I get all my stuff situated, I might even just sign up for that course. But I know, like, I'm going to start off with one car, my own, you know what I mean, my own sidecar. So it's like, I don't think I really have to go hard. I can figure out a lot of the stuff myself. I'm a brilliant individual. So I'm going to see what's the word. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Depends on if it's a good investment for me. Because $1,500, you know me, I'm a cheap person. I don't like to lose money, but it's just like, if I can make that investment, which would help me not lose money later on, I think it's actually a good investment. So, scared money don't make no money. Don't be scared to put your back against the wall, because it takes risks to get where you want to be. You know, the risk reward. It takes risks to get a good reward. Alright? So if this was helpful for you, man, like, share, sub, and all the above. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.